Hello, this is Julius from Basic Financials. Today I'm going to talk a little bit about a very nasty sort of tax. It's called the High Income Child Benefit Charge. Now, child benefit, if you've got two children, the amount that you're likely to be receiving a year, or one partner is likely to be receiving a year, is about £1,780 or something like that. So it's worth a bit. Now, the nasty bit is if one of you in a partnership or a family, the parents, if one of you is earning more than £50,000, then you will start to pay that child benefit back. In fact, if more than one of you are earning, you'll start to pay it back. But you could have one person earning under 50,000, not a problem. If one person earning over 50,000, you start to pay it back, and you pay it back between 50,000 and 60,000 pounds of income. So if your income is 60,000 pounds, you will have paid the whole lot of the child benefit back. If your income is £50,000, you don't pay any of it back. So for every £1,000 of income between 50,000 and 60,000, you're effectively paying 10% of your child benefit back. So it's quite a nasty one. And the other little anomaly, I suppose, you could have, in a family, you could have two parents working, earning £50,000 each. You wouldn't pay any child benefit back. If you had one parent at home not working, and the other one earning £60,000, you pay it all back. So it doesn't seem quite reasonable, does it? But that's just the way it is. Now, there are some things you can do. Pension contributions. One of my previous videos talked about pension contributions. Well, another advantage of pension contributions is that you would take off the gross amount of your pension contributions to work out whether you're in that £50,000 to £60,000. So let's say your income is £55,000 and you've got two children. You would be paying back about £750 worth of more than that. You'd be paying back half of your child benefit if your income were £55,000. You could actually contribute £5,000 into your pension scheme, which would bring that, or you could actually contribute less than that. You could contribute £4,000. The government add £1,000 onto it to take it up to 5,000 gross. That gross figure of 5,000 will come off 55,000 to show a net earnings of 50,000, and because you brought that down, it means you won't pay back any child benefit charge. That also obviously works if you were on 60,000 at the point where you'd pay it all back. If you paid a contribution of 4,000, gross 5,000, bring your income down to 55,000, then you would only pay half of the child benefit back. So it's a nasty tax, and one that people often don't know about. The way you would normally pay that money back is one parent will be receiving it, and the person receiving the higher income would pay it back within their tax return. If you don't do a tax return, then that child benefit charge actually means that you should be doing a tax return, and you may well receive a letter from HMRC saying that they think you should be doing it. They don't tend to claw back from previous years. What they want to make sure is that people are doing it correctly from that point in time, but that doesn't mean they can't go back to previous years. So that's one to watch for. Thank you very much for listening. If you've got any comments or questions, put them in the box below, and like and subscribe as usual. Thank you.